Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. So last time we spoke to our two human party members. I don't think I need to speak to T3 M4, he's kind of incomprehensible. I mean, I can understand what he says apparently, but it's not particularly interesting to talk to him, I think. So let's check the galaxy map. We are on course. We're currently near Peragus 2, which is pretty much... We could travel there. That doesn't seem right. But yeah. We should be traveling to the Telos Citadel Station, which is a... that planet looks a little weird. It looks like sort of some kind of huge... something structure is being built around it. I don't know. Terrain space station, docking landing zone. Okay, let's travel there, I guess.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Peragus mining facility.
We didn't have anything to do with that. Well, technically we did, but we didn't do it ourselves, at least.
That as it may be, the circumstances of your arrival are suspect at best. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Fine, I understand.
Hold on. Is there any way to get our gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
Fine. No need to, start a war right away, anyway.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
I don't think he will end up liking us. Who's that? That's interesting. Whoa, you look white, very white, literally. Not trying to sound racist or anything.
Here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
No. A force cage? This is ridiculous.
As I said, this is only temporary while other arrangements are made. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
I had some questions.
I've many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Fine. I will crush your skull. Maybe not.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Yay.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
You're wrong. I am no Jedi.
Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Why are you here? We know why he's here, he told us.
Like I said, the exchange has put out a huge bounty on Jedi. I'm just looking forward to early retirement.
Yeah, we're in a TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this? I don't know what TSF stands for. Something... Security Force? Didn't the planet start with a Telos Security Force, maybe?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
I don't wish to fight you.
Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Yeah, I'm afraid you might be slightly mistaken on that count. I don't actually have a weapon, apparently. I can force push you around. Which he saved against? Well, let's do it again. What?
The security cameras up. What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
He said he was an assassin.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
I'm glad someone noticed that only after he tried to kill me.
We've arranged for an apartment in Residential Module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Yeah, fine. Another investigation, yeah, hey.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately.
Hey, look, the guards just went invisible.
These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or 2?
So how long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
Okay. So I don't quite know.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
So why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Rhea?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Okay. So what, we can't even attempt to persuade our way out of this? It's kind of weak. Communication console. Yeah, we do accept the call, I think.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Yes, please send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Well, he looks weird. Once again, actually that seemed fairly short, so maybe I'll actually listen to the alien language this time. If it goes back to the point where it's sort of a minute of random sound samples mixed together when he's saying a 5-word sentence, then I might skip through the alien language again. But that was okay in terms of length, but at any point you could pause, or I will probably be leaving up the subtitle long enough to be able to read it. But I am a swift reader, so sometimes I might leave it a little long, and you'll always be able to see the last thing that was being said up above the actual, you know, thing that's happening. Okay, so what does that leader want with me? No, could you explain it to me? Nope, I haven't heard of your recent troubles either. Okay, so how is Zerka harming the restoration project? And we already know Zerka aren't good guys, really. Sort of very much the archetype of a greedy corporation that's only looking out for profit and doesn't care about, you know, exploiting planets. And, you know, they on Kashyyyk sold the Wookiees as slaves and all that, so really not good guys. So why would Zerka do this? How did they do it? Okay, so how do you want me to help? Heal me?
Perhaps Choda Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Okay, so he said he might be able to heal us, which that might be unlocking my force abilities to their old level. It's at least something I'm going to pursue. I'll speak with your leader when I'm freed.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
I doubt it. But since all this is a sort of a chain of dialogue events, yeah, it's just fine, okay. Brilliant pathfinding. Zerka wants to talk to us. I mean, let's accept the call.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am John Alorso.
You have a ridiculous name and you look ridiculous. Why are you calling?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
I don't recall him threatening me.
Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them.
Yeah, he didn't mention anything like that. You're the first one to mention the exchange. Veiled threats much?
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians.
Go on.
I believe you're a person of influence. Someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
How are the... No, I'm not interested, thank you.
That's too bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind. Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, you know. And so are you. Don't take the wrong road.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Yeah. Again, so far... I'm hoping, the game will open up eventually, but it's... I hesitate to still refer to this as a tutorial and getting to know the game section, because it's been quite a while now. But yeah, that's kind of what it boils down to. We still haven't quite reached the point where the game opens up, but...
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
Finally.
I've come to inform you that the Talosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
So why is the Republic sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is the Ebon Hawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF Station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Thank you. Finally, we're at least free to roam.
We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
Why do we need to leave? Whatever.
Look, this place is a waste. If Telos wasn't doomed before Paragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Paragus come calling.
Why would Telos be doomed?
Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Paragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility. And the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
Okay, what do you think, Freya?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, other Jedi? I should see if I can find anything out here.
It is unlikely, but we shall see.
Okay. Oh, Freya
I
got a
hear
level
you.
up. Whatever. Skills. What's recommended? Apparently repairing, treat injury. I don't really need her to repair stuff. On the other hand, I don't need anything else, so yeah, let's go with that. Powers. I think I don't need to focus on her buffs. So what's this? Force deflection. Oh, cool. It allows me to deflect blaster bolts. But actually I'll go for Disable Droid. Okay, she's very neutral. This guy is somewhat nice, and I am already pretty nice. Yeah, I guess let's leave. After a quick save, of course. Two people who don't have a name and thus are irrelevant. Apartment complex C. More people without names and thus being irrelevant. Unless that's changed, but yeah, I don't want to talk to Zerker. I'm definitely not, you know, getting involved with those guys. Let's just stick to... Okay, residential module 82 West. What's this? Exchange Thug. So this is where the exchange is. Yeah, not particularly interested in them either. They're just bounty hunters. I'm not that desperate for money, really. I mean, it's fine. Let's just continue searching this place. Shuttle bay elevator. Apartment complex A. Apartment complex B. Okay, let's just go back here and continue looking. Apartment C2. Can I loot any of these places? Probably not, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything I can interact with in these apartments. Okay, that one's locked. Interesting. I'm just doing exploration now, so... Apartment complex B. More Telosian... Telosians? People who live here anyway. Does anyone have a decent security skill? If anyone, it's probably going to be you, right?
Let me take care of this. Damn thing's stuck.
It's impossible, which means it's also not going to be possible to just blow it open.
Tonoranga manakaran, ipo inshawa, donos imaragith, wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata, donos imaragith, wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata.
What does the exchange want with you?
In Wamagro, may rangana noruta. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
Do you sell droid parts?
Bachabi Doko, Donaranga Manachunga.
I don't think I have very much. Well, I have 2,299 credits apparently. He does sell some droid armor, but I don't really need any of this. Why would a droid need wisdom? Whatever. Okay. He does not appear to actually sell anything in particular. I was hoping maybe I could buy some or one of the parts that I need for the HK unit in my ship from him, but apparently I'm not able to, so he doesn't sell that. Okay, let's head back this way. I'm just using him right now because I switch back. The next time I get to a locked door, I'll have to switch to him anyway. I am looking for that Ithorian place. So let's go to the west side module bit, whatever. Information terminal. Fair enough. Download area map and return to main menu. Transit. No, I want to just log out. Thank you. Okay, so here is the Ithorian compound. And a medical facility and a lab station. Okay. Let's go to the Ithorian compound then. It's kind of where I want to go. Moza spent me to speak with Chodo Habat. Okay, so I just have to say this. In the first game, they somewhat overdid it with the length of the alien dialogues, where you couldn't understand the language and it was just sort of random sound samples. It wasn't an actual language. But then now in this one, they made some of them too short. I am a swift reader, but even I had difficulty reading through the entire subtitles before the next one came up. So, yeah, I suggest you pause during those dialogues. I'm not skipping anything. I didn't click or to skip through dialogue or anything like that. It's very quick. And in this case, it's not something I can do anything about, sadly. I need to find someone called Chodo Habat, or whatever. So let's look in here. It's the Vivarium, whatever that means. It's where someone is. So what do you do here? Okay, I'll be going now. Notice how the faces have really fairly good resolution, textures, and the rest not so much. Okay, so this is really... yeah, leave it alone. Why would I want to destroy it? I suspect that if I worked for Zerka, they would give me the task to, you know, do something to this place. But I won't. So that's all the plant species living on the planet's surface. That's maybe those might be two different species, maybe. There's a third one here. That random one would be a fourth. Maybe this is a fifth. So what, 5 plant species? That does not compute. It's way too little. Way too small, way too few. Let's go with that. Way too few. Let's go with that because that's the correct word. Okay. Here are the guys I wanted to talk to. And an Ithorian computer. Let's just talk to Chodo. I might have to cut this dialogue in two. Okay. You sensed my arrival? Question mark? Yeah. Moza said you could heal me. What did he mean? I once felt the Force, yes, and it is slowly returning.
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
You mean the trouble with Zerka? Right. Yes, I do know about that. So how did it vanish? Probably got stolen, right? Yes, I will most definitely help you. Sure, it's just a simple, escort mission, I guess. Okay, I'll return with the droid intelligence. If that sounded weird, I started yawning in the middle of my sentence. Hope it wasn't too bad. Okay. So that's good. And it's also a good place to cut the episode. Next time we'll be heading to that docking station 126, I believe. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And I guess I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.